Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm taking a look at the very old Dragonball Z full power. I'm not sure if you want to call it full power, but yeah, this is the legendary Super Saiyan Broly from Dragon Ball Z, not the newer Dragon Ball Super version. And today I'm gonna share with you guys my top 5 poses for this figurized standard Dragon Ball Z Broly. Let's go! And I also want to point out that I actually went back and did some extra finish on this Dragon Ball Z Broly figure. This is actually one of my first figurized models, and I actually forgot to top coat it, and it was just laying at one corner. And yeah, I just went back and did a few touch up and ended off with a matte spray top coat, and now it's looking very nice. And for the very first pose, we have Broly just doing his power up, and this is quite an iconic pose. Although it's simple, it is the first time that we see Broly transform into this legendary Super Saiyan form, and this is, if I remember correctly, this is his actual pose. And one thing to point out is, if you can have him propped up floating on a stand, it will look much nicer and more powerful instead of just having his feet planted to the ground. I think that is kind of boring already. If you want to do like a simple aerial charging up pose, I definitely think that you should at least have him on a stand floating in the air. And one more important tip here is to actually leave his side skirt, or whatever you want to call it, his side skirt up slightly to give off the feeling that a lot of power is coming out from his body, and even his clothes are floating in the air. And for the second pose is just to have him stand in quite a basic pose and just charging up his Ki Blast. And it will be a bonus if you have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta figurized model kit. It comes included with this green blast effect part, which is not included in the original Broly figurized model kit. So you can use the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's final shine effect part here, and I think it goes really well. His blast effects are in green, and this is quite a big effect part, which I think looks really great and looks more powerful than the standard Goku ones, which are in blue. You can also use these if you have, but you most probably would prefer it to be in green color, which only the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta has. And I'll show you a tip here on how to have him hold the blast effect. It's quite simple. You just have to use one of these edges popping out, and just clip it between his fingers. It might take some time to adjust. Alright, I think this is it. You just have to, do some trial and error, and yeah, there I have it. And this is the third pose, and it's him charging towards a certain direction. So from this angle, he's charging towards the right side. So to pull this off, you have to actually extend one side of his leg here, and then bend his leg on the other. And then, as you can see from this angle, it looks pretty menacing. And also, do not forget to lift up his side skirt so it kind of simulates the wind flowing through when he's flying and charging towards you. This pose is actually quite hard to pull off because of his whole weight of the figure. It is very top heavy as well, and from this kind of 45-degree angle as well, I think it looks really nice. And now for the fourth pose, this is Broly charging instead of sideways, it's charging towards you, and with both of his hands using the open palm hands, as though he is charging towards you, trying to grab hold of you. And yes, this gives off a very another menacing look. I really like this pose because as seen in the movie, the anime movie, Broly is kind of like a crazy person, so he's more likely to pounce on you like this in a very aggressive and uncontrolled manner. So with both of his arms open out like that. So yeah, this really brings out the character of BROLY. And now this is my final pose number 5. This involves additional characters. I have here Piccolo and Goku with the Ultra Instinct shirtless upper body. And yes, this just depicts the fight scene of BROLY and the ZFighters. And of course you can add in additional characters such as Vegeta, maybe even Trunks, the background, or like firing some key blasts, or maybe have his leg here kicking one of them to the side as well. And this has got to be one of my most complex poses that I've put off so far ever in my life. It was quite tedious. And yes, for the base, let me tilt my camera down. This is the base. These 3 bases actually comes with a set, and this leg right here comes with it, but it only comes with one long stand with 3 of this, and so you need to get at least 2 sets of this. And for this Goku here, I'm using the included action-based basic stand in all Figurized model kits. So yes, as you can see, it is quite complex. So on his left arm here, he's just dragging Piccolo along as he flies around, and on his right arm, he's grabbing Goku's face, and I have Goku's hand kind of like trying to push him off. So yeah, I think this is a really cool display that I can have. Actually, I wanted to put Vegeta here, but unfortunately I do not have the regular Super Saiyan Vegeta, as both of my Vegetas are Super Saiyan Blue and the Ultra Instinct custom that I did recently. So I think it's time that I should get another Vegeta so I can pull this epic display off. So Piccolo can be at the background, maybe firing a Ki Blast, and I can have also Trunks. So BROLY will be fighting against 4 ZFighters here, and it really brings out the fight scene in the BROLY movie, the old Dragonball Z BROLY movie, as BROLY himself went off against all the ZFighters and defeating all of them, only with the energy all being shared to Goku in the end, that Goku is able to defeat BROLY. So yes, if you have this Figurized BROLY character, I highly recommend that you try to put in some effort and, you know, display something like this to really bring out the fight scene in the BROLY movie. Alright, and that's all for this video, and let me know down in the comment section below which character would you like to see next for my top 5 poses series. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.